Hello, Internet, and welcome to my live reaction of Blue Exorcist Chapter 101. When we last left off, Rin had gone to the past with Mephisto to see the beginning of his mother, Yuri Agen's story, where we were introduced to three homeless people who raised her, who then died in a fire. We see that she has one of the earliest intelligent interactions with Satan, and then she meets Father Fujimoto, and they are then tracked down by the True Cross working at the asylum, and they are carted off to the asylum, which is where we left off last month. So we're jumping right back in chapter 101 with what looks like a Rin monologue. It's titled SSC, which I'm still trying to figure out what that means, 0436. When I was a kid, I was alone. I didn't know how to control my feelings or my strength, so I often hurt other people. Before I knew it, everyone was scared of me. And we see like all the people like looking at Rin alone, like a Naruto monologue. But I had Yukio, and Father Fujimoto provided a home for me. And we see Fujimoto like looking down at whatever Rin's doing. So I was truly fortunate. And we see a happy meal with Fujimoto and the priests. I never knew real loneliness, so I don't know how lonely or hopeless my mother feels right now. And we see Yuri and Fujimoto heading towards the asylum. I can't even imagine it. They arrive at the asylum. They open the room. One of the head priest guy opens the door. Whoa! And it's the cram school hallway. Is this asylum? It's kind of dark. And Rin peeks into the room where they're at. This is the exorcism cram school. Was it called Asylum 40 years ago? Good work. These are the children that we want you to protect that I told you about earlier. We'll take them from here. What is your name, girl? Huh? Yuri. And your last name? Who is this? Do we know this person? Is this the Grigori Society guy? That's kind of the vibe I get. From 99.5, I mean? Never mind. Come with me, Miss Yuri. First, you need to clean yourself up. You're too filthy for a bed. And another guy speaks up, Shiro, you come with me. And he puts his hand around Shiro's back, and Shiro slaps it off. Hey! Or no, she reaches out, that's not Shiro's hand slapping off. It's Yuri reaches for Shiro, and Shiro shrugs her away. Hey! Where are you taking him? You come this way, no dawdling. And the woman grabs Yuri and takes her away, you know. And Shiro goes into a room. We've investigated your background. Your name is Yuri Agen. You are the child of Yoko Agen, who died 6 years ago. Oh, I am? This old letter was sewn into the lining of your bag. Someone please take care of Yuri. I can't do it because I'm sick and can't move. I have no one to relate. Please be mother, love her. I can't read the rest of it. It's all covered up by the speak bubbles. Your father is unknown. Yoko Agen's mother and father, your grandparents, committed suicide. And Yuri's struggling to read the letter. I can't read. Huh? When the Agen family's business conglomerate dissolved, the family fell into ruin, and its members scattered. You are alone and helpless. Therefore, Asylum will officially accept you. Any questions? Questions? What kind of place is this? It is a facility that shelters and educates children like you who have a certain aptitude. Aptitude? What's that? The potential to be an exorcist. Exorcist? You will get up at 6 a.m. After roll call, you will clean the dorm. And we have a montage of her cleaning the dorm. After breakfast, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., you will have general education. From 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., you study and train to become exorcist. And we see her in class and in exorcist training as she looks wide-eyed and the instructor summoning a demon. After supper, you train until 10 p.m. Lights out at 11 p.m. Leaving the facility is prohibited. And she is lying in bed after a day at school, and she flashes back to Oku, saying back right before he died that she needs to start school soon. And Yuri asks, is this a school? You may think of it that way. Am I going to be an exorcist? Yes, that is our objective. Oku and Obaba were exorcists. If I become one too, Oku will be angry. But Obaba will be happy. And Nico, and she giggles to herself, quiet down there! What are you giggling about? It's bugging me so I can't sleep. Sorry. There's another student who's in the bunk above her. Most kids cry their first night. Are you crazy? Why do they cry? Huh? Because training is hard. Oh, actually, I enjoyed studying demons. What? And another student, haha, that's good. When you're an exorcist, you get to work and be free. If you do really well, you'll become an X-Wire and join the elite course. What? X-Wire. Then you get your own room, and I hear the pay's a lot better. What happened to an X, nowadays X-Wire is the lowest of the rookies, you know? Now, but here's some big fucking deal to the Asylum kids. X-Wire. Then you get your own room, and I hear the pay's a lot better. Girls get in easy, so good luck. If you have any questions, just ask me. I'm an old hand, and I'm room chief. Thanks. Have you seen a mean boy with white hair around? He's like the Yukio Toko. Yukio Toko? I think his name is Shiro. Dunno. I don't recall the name. Oh. They have a super tiny page here. What are you doing, Imgur? Let me see if I can blow it up. Yeah, so we have Rin is looking inside the bedroom. This place is like the military, but she seems to have calmed down. Good luck, Mom. And he moves somewhere else. I recognize this place. Enter. Oh, this is gonna be Shiemi's house. Oh no, it's Mephisto's office. Because he sneaks through when he sees Mephisto doing something. And someone opens the door. Pardon the intrusion. I brought the subject you requested. Thank you. You may go now. Yes, sir. It's Mephisto. Is this further back in the past? Because we see Shiro, who looks a lot younger than he did last chapter. So, you're Shiro, experimental subject number AO004, in the Azazel group. And Shiro stares blankly at him. Come closer. And I walked up to him. I hear you often slip past the guards to escape Section 13, and you even had a refuge in the slums. Intriguing, hahaha. You're the first subject to do that. They found 30,000 yen in your hideout. How did you come by it? And Shiro looks pissed off. I didn't steal it. I sold parts and did odd jobs like cleaning, and just saved up. That must have been difficult. You're just a child. The world is a harsh place. Wouldn't it be easier just to get along quietly here? Yeah, the world's a trash heap, but it's better than Section 13. When I saved up money, I was going to escape here and go far away and be free. Instead of living in isolation with a bunch of guys who look like me, I'd rather die. I see. So now what? Huh? You gonna kill me? Aren't you the director of Section 13, Mephisto Fellas? Wah! And Mephisto breaks down laughing. You crack me up! You really are intriguing. Oh? You like me, huh? In that case. And he jumps on the desk and grabs Mephisto by the tie. Make me an X-Wire. Father Fujimoto! And Rin goes wide-eyed. Every 15 years, each test group raises an X-Wire, and this is the year. Group Az hasn't chosen yet, and I fit the criteria, so choose me. Wait, every 15 years? What was the true cross back in the day? As an X-Wire, I'll only have to be in experiments once a year. And when I'm an exorcist, I get to live on my own. And when I'm paladin, I'll be rolling in status, money, honor, and women. Good old Shiro. Never change. I'll be free. You created me to save people from demons, but no thanks. I'm not going out as some demonic sacrifice. And he just starts breathing heavily on Mephisto. The print's a little bit too small to see. And Mephisto just starts laughing at Shiro's display. You're so ignorant and stupid. Gonna kill every demon I see. 1 second, lost the page again. And kill until I'm paladin. And when my owners are finally done using me, I'm gonna tear out your throat with my teeth. Okay, Shiro. Wow, Shiro. Becoming paladin isn't a ticket to freedom. Drill this into your head. When you become an X-Wire, you sign a contract of Moranath forbidding you from leaking information about Section 13. And your life is the collateral. The training is grueling, and former test subjects never leave the organization alive. Even if you make paladin, you'll swear fealty to the order and be its dog. You will never be free. Then bring it on. Sounds fun. Very well then. I'll recommend you for X-Wire. Huh? Seriously? And Father Fujimoto, as Rin thinks to himself, he's really feisty. Reminds me of myself again. But he's also totally different. However, there is one condition. If you yield to a demon even once, you have to grant me one favor. Anything I ask. Oh, that's gonna be why he adopts Rin. He's gonna yield to Rin, not try to kill Rin, and then he'll owe Mephisto a favor. I'm calling it now. That's what happens. Huh? Whatever. I accept. So keep your promise. Oh dear. And I guess he slams the door behind him as he leaves. Okumura, you're like a nosy housekeeper, but I appreciate your discretion. And Rin comes up of hiding. What's this section he was talking about? The cram school is called Asylum now, but is that the same thing as Section 13? Keep going and find out. You won't just tell me? And he opens the door again. Huh? Mephisto's office again? And Mephisto shows up, this time in a white fedora? You're late, Okumura. Come with me. How many years have passed? 4. That's quite a jump. For many years, Asylum was a children's shelter, as well as an exorcist training school. Good morning, Sir Fellas. Good morning. And some students are super casual about him. Pretend like you're my bodyguard. The school took in orphans with temptaint or demon blood, and trained them to be exorcists. And he sees a group of kids go by, and he sees Yuri, with much longer hair now, and much tamer-looking eyes. She's a lot more subdued than she was 4 years ago. Oh, that was Mom. It was dismantled after the Blue Night. You know why? How should I know? Why? Because it was a place of horror. Asylum served as a front for the research facility hidden underneath and known as Section 13. Research? And they enter like a gated-looking room. Its areas of study were complex, so you wouldn't understand. Yeah, but simply put, they were trying to create vessels capable of housing demon kings. Section 13 cloned demon kings and cultivated them for possession. That's right. Shiro Fujimoto was born here. He was a clone of Azazel, king of spirits. Mephisto. It's all for Lucifer. Do we know specifically that this was just for Lucifer? The subjects and researchers, and the research, and everything in this facility. It all existed merely to buy time, until Lucifer explodes like a big bomb. To be continued. Alright. I'm trying to remember how much of this we all knew. I'm pretty sure we did not know that Lucifer was going to explode. That feels like new information to me. Unless I completely missed out on, months worth of content. But I also feel like it's kind of, a little bit frustrating to me, that Rin is getting, all this information, that, Suguro and Lightning spent months on, just, handed to him by Mephisto. I know Mephisto cares a lot more about Rin than he cares about Suguro, but it just kind of rubs me the wrong way a little bit. But I did really love this chapter. Anytime Mephisto talks is just a treasure. Even when he's funny, he's hilarious. When he's intimidating, he's horrifying. I love Mephisto. Mephisto could be the main character of this series. I'd be so fucking happy. And I loved every single scene with him. Yuri, I really want to see how Yuri has changed in the 4 years since she came to the asylum. Just because she seems different in the little glimpse we get of her walking with the students. She's no longer the happy little girl she was back in the first part of the chapter. She's grown up a little bit, and I'm really curious to see just how much she's grown up. But yeah, I don't quite remember how much of the. I remember there was something about. God, it's been a while since Bond and Lightning were investigating shit. I don't quite remember what exactly they were, or what exactly they found out. I know they found out the connection between the True Cross and the Demon Kings, but it being all for Lucifer. How old is the Illuminati? I don't remember. I don't remember if they were around at this point. Because it might be because either the True Cross and the Illuminati have been two sides of the same coin the whole time, or that the Illuminati was a splinter unit of the True Cross that kind of broke off and joined up with Lucifer. In the preceding 36 years that we have until we catch up with the present timeline. Yeah. So for that, if anyone would like to remind me how much of this we already knew, because a lot of it feels like things that I felt like I knew, but I wasn't entirely sure on. Like I know I can't remember if Fujimoto being a clone of Azazel was a prominent theory that is now confirmed, right? Or if it was stuff we already knew. I just don't quite remember, which is kind of bad. I should remember these things. But like there is like a certain when a theory reaches a certain amount of popularity, there's a point where it kind of blends into canon. Like people just kind of assume it. I'm not sure if Shiro and Azazel was a theory of that level, or if it was just like super obvious and never directly stated, or if it was directly stated and I just kind of forgot that they directly stated it. Because I know there was a bit where they see like the clones of Azazel and number 4 is missing. That was, implied to be Shiro. But yeah, this was still a really fun chapter, even if my memory is not what it once was, or what it could be. I don't want to say what it once was, and I sound like an old man, and I'm not. I'm like 19. But yeah, I did not know that Lucifer was going to explode. Had no idea that was Endgame. Yeah, I imagine they were like trying to find a body for Lucifer. And given the fact that the Lucifer we see 36 years ago, it seems to be in much worse shape than the Lucifer of, when's the show set? 2011? Whenever it is. I feel like it's safe to say that like they do succeed. Maybe even around the Blue Knight. Maybe it is the Blue Knight that creates it, or that they find the body and that somehow causes the Blue Knight. That it's actually Lucifer behind it and not Satan. I'm not entirely sure. That seems a little bit far-fetched even for me. But like maybe. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Yeah. That's kind of, let's see. I do like how like Yuri, I do like the way that they portray Yuri as someone so desperate to, be loved, that even though the asylum is such like a hellhole, she jumps right on in. Like that's just kind of heartbreaking to me. That she's like laughing about this like horrible, workload instead of being like naturally upset. And also I'm really curious about how just the True Cross's like ranking system has changed in the past 15 years. Because like one XYer every 15 years seems a whole lot. Or whole not lots, But yeah, that's kind of really all of my thoughts on this month's chapter. I did really like it. Blue Exorcist is still amazing. I do wish we would get back. I wish we would like intersperse the flashbacks with scenes of what's going on in the present timeline. I don't want to do a full Black Butler and spend a year in a flashback. As admittedly, this flashback is much better than Black Butler's recent flashback. I feel there's a lot more progression in every chapter. But if it goes on too long, so it's like a 40-year-long flashback, it could end up with like all the other stories losing all their momentum, and I really don't want that to happen. That's really something they're kind of playing with fire with here with these long flashbacks. But yeah, this was still a really fun chapter, and I really can't wait to see where we go from here. How is Ring gonna take the reveal about what the True Cross was doing 36 years ago? What's he gonna find out next? What more? Mephisto said last month that Yuri's story is one of tragedy, and so I definitely want to find out more what's going on there. How does she die? I'm assuming she's dead and not still around somewhere. But yeah, that's kind of all my thoughts for this month. I might have more later on, but that's what Manga of the Month is for. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video off here. I hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video. If you did, feel free to drop me a like, subscribe, whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye.